In the bustling city of Modu, David was just a struggling freelancer. No house, no car, no savings, no future. But fate changed the moment he received a gift from the unknown. A tycoon system. One card. Unlimited wealth. A chance to rewrite destiny. From rags to riches, from ignored to irresistible. How far will David go when money is no longer a problem? But only the beginning? In early May, the sunlight in Modu is bright and splendid, and a breeze from the eastern sea makes the whole city bask in warm comfort. With a cup of Blue Mountain coffee, a laptop, and soft music playing in the background, David, who's wearing glasses on his nose, is right now lost in thought. Through the cafe's glass window, his gaze unfocused, he watches the crowding throng of people passing by. The comfortable temperature finally allowed people to shed their thick autumn clothes, and on the streets, slim figures donned in light, colorful clothing. Flawless skin drew the eye, adding a bright and beautiful scene to the cityscape. Even though he kept looking outside, David's eyes lacked any focus, his entire presence resembling someone whose spirit roamed the skies. It's been 3 years since graduation. Back in high school, David had a fondness for writing, and his essays frequently received full marks. Upon entering university and finding more free time, he began trying to publish his articles in various magazines and websites. After his sophomore year, David achieved financial independence with his writing fees. As a senior, it was only natural for David to become a freelancer. It's a job that doesn't require dealing with others or pandering to their preferences. What David needed to do was weave the myriad of sentiments in his mind, whether melancholic or joyful, into stories and then, through the dance of his fingers on the laptop, share them with countless readers. Even just a bit of recognition was an incredibly joyful thing for David. David cherished his job, and even though the income wasn't substantial, as long as he could support himself, that was enough. After a while, amidst the soothing music, David's eyes finally started to focus, and even the expression on his face came to life. Opening the laptop in front of him, he stretched out his slender hands, and then his fingers danced about rapidly, and lively words kept appearing on the laptop screen. The deep blue glasses on his nose gave David's gaze an added depth, and on his handsome face, the light stubble didn't detract from his looks but instead lent him a mature and stable aura. The sunlight outside, reflected off the glass of the building across, shone directly on David's side, and as his long index fingers swiftly tapped the keyboard, he radiated a moment of warm and focused charm. Such an aura possessed a fatal attraction for girls in the bloom of youth. In the cafe, several beautiful young girls were huddled together, chattering eagerly about something, and from their glances stolen in David's direction, one could discern their agitated hearts. That laughter reminds me of my flowers, quietly blooming in every corner of my life for me. The cafe ambience is very quiet, whether it be the waitstaff or the customers coming and going, everyone speaks in hushed tones. David really likes the tranquil atmosphere here. In this city, filled with hustle and chatter, the tranquility and elegance of a coffee shop became immensely precious. That was precisely why David often frequented this place. As time ticked by, 2 hours later, when the story in his mind had been perfectly transcribed into his notebook, David withdrew his slender hands, picked up the coffee in front of him, and took a gentle sip. The bitter and rich flavor instantly swept across his taste buds. At this moment, David, who had been submerged in an endless sea of words, finally returned to reality. His gaze shifted to the wallet beside his notebook, and when he saw the corner of a golden bank card peeking out, his heart, which had been calm, suddenly started pounding violently. Thump, thump, thump. Could it be that the strange sound that had appeared in his mind was not just a hallucination born from reckless thoughts? A diamond card with no spending limit and safe to use, what did that mean? It meant the end of his days of scraping by on his earnings from writing. Luxury cars and mansions? Of course, and even the beautiful celebrities he dared not dream of were now at his choice. Could he really possess such a life? His gaze unconsciously swept across the entire coffee shop, landing on a girl with a ponytail opposite him. When the 17 or 18-year-old girl blushed and looked away, David ultimately returned his attention to the wallet in front of him. Could this be some sort of joke someone was playing on him? Leaning back in his seat, David opened his wallet with his heart racing. When the golden bank card came into view, David confirmed that it was definitely not his own card. Suddenly thinking of something, he quickly put away his wallet and bank card. He picked up his phone, opened the WeChat balance, and sure enough, his WeChat wallet had a new bank card linked to it. He clicked top up. His own bank account only had 10,000 RMB. After a moment's hesitation, David entered a top-up amount of 50,000 RMB. 50,000 RMB was the maximum daily top-up limit on WeChat. David's heart nearly burst from his chest as he lightly tapped to top up. The anticipated, insufficient balance alert did not appear. After entering the password, a crisp notification rang out, and his WeChat balance displayed a long string of numbers. All of this was real. I saw you typing away on your keyboard just now. Are you a writer? A sweet voice, like that of a warbling songbird, rang in his ear, instantly jolting David, who had been in a state of high tension, to attention. Looking up, he saw the same ponytailed girl he had made eye contact with earlier. His wildly beating heart began to calm down. Putting away his phone, David casually observed the girl in front of him. 17 or 18 years old, with a fair and shy face, he felt a slight pang of wistfulness. It seemed that only someone like her, still in the ivory tower of youth, would take the initiative to talk to him. Once in society, those women who instantly became materialistic and opportunistic would certainly not give him a second glance. After all, David, who was already 25, had no car, no house, no savings, no wealthy family background, and an unstable job. How could someone like him possibly attract the attention of the opposite sex? I wouldn't call myself a writer. At most, I'm just a freelance writer. Are those girls across from you your friends? With a hint of regret, David noted that the girl in front of him appeared no more than 17 or 18, probably still in high school. If she were a couple of years older, he might have made an effort to converse with her, and perhaps he could have had a girlfriend. Alas, they are my classmates. We were just betting on whether or not you were a writer. The ponytailed girl's cheeks were tinged with red, and she radiated the essence of youth. David's lips curled into a faint smile, but inside, his heart still pounded, not because of her words, but because of the golden card now resting in his wallet. Please like and subscribe to read the next chapter.